Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 157. We are going to just dive right into it. The game we are playing is Walden, the game. It's based on the life, apparently, it's based on a life of Henry David Thoreau. Um, it's actually a lot more engaging. It's clearly, like when it was started up, it was like, oh, this is going to be an educational game about, there's actual gameplay in there. Um, Yeah, it's actually way more engaging than I thought it would be. I thought it was just going to be sort of like story time with Henry David Thoreau, but no, actual gameplay. I will say some of the tasks get repetitive. Like you run out of energy, you run out of wood, you run out of things quite quickly. Like moving from one side of the map to the other means you run out of wood, and you get hungry. I mean, hungry makes a little more sense, but like having to chop wood all the time, having to they're just repetitive tasks that, get in the way of the real fun and excitement, but it's been pretty good. We've been in there 3 hours and almost 10 minutes. Let's move to this. We've been in there for 3 hours and almost 10 minutes. Um, as you can tell by the opening, it's
National Endowment for the Humanities.
clearly
The stories that define us.
an educational game, but it's been good. I will say it is a little concerning because I'm not sure how it ends. I've just been assuming it ends after the first year, but who knows? Like maybe Thoreau spent 10 years there. And like if it doesn't end after the first year, I'm going to be confused and a little disappointed because like technically this game could go on forever. Like there is no, I mean, I guess I could get published as an author, which I'm kind of doing. I guess I could get, I don't know. These tasks don't seem like complete the game tasks. There's no way you can fill out your entire journal. I mean, there is a way you could fill out your entire journal, but it seems ridiculous to try to find every possible thing in the game. Um, so yeah,
Good to see you, Henry.
good
Good
to
afternoon.
good to see you too. Um, but like you look at your journal, yeah, those tasks are like to do or not to do, right? There's no, wow, see, I need more food, I need more fuel, I need to repair my clothing, I need to repair my shelter. I forgot how to get out of this. I think I just walk. I don't want that. So
What
I can
can I do for you?
buy stuff. I'm a little afraid to buy it. I kind of want the sturdy suit. Actually, let's just buy the sturdy suit. Because as we were just talking about, how do I close? I don't want to repair things all the time. Wait, how do I zoom in on things? Okay, that's what I thought. I feel like, so I'm supposed to catch insects, and I thought, yeah, maybe there was mice in the town. Did I make that up? I probably made that up. Anyways, well, I can get more food here from my home. This is my home. Some manuscripts. Letterbox. Okay, let's get food. Let's mail. So I didn't discover the post office until late fall. So I feel like I've missed a lot of post office stuff, which seems to be job and money related, which is okay. Oh no, I put it here. I have mailed my work. Now all I need to do is wait for a response. Pine needles. Okay, we will leaves. We will go back home. We will repair our suit. We will... Not suit. We will repair our house. I need to start the timer. My bad. We'll check out... I think I came from here. Possibly. Yeah. So I don't think there's anything there. Wait.
Henry, there you are.
I didn't realize I could go
Good
into this room.
afternoon.
I thought this room was locked before. This is all this
Interesting.
good stuff. So this tells me when I should plant my crops. Edible plants. Groundnuts. Huh. I've never seen groundnuts, as far as I know. Purslane is edible. Now. To late winter, smooth sumac. Okay, so I can eat sumac in the winter. No, these are the books I found. Nope, stop. Of course, look, I need to get more fuel again. Homer's Iliad. So maybe this only opened up. Ooh, wildlife. Maybe this only opened up because I, So I need to find hares, a mink. I've seen a mink, mice. So it does say mice are in Concord Village. I know where there's a fox I've seen several times. Oh, I've never seen a cow. Maybe we need to go to the edge of the map. Okay, I can't look at that book. Mansion of Happiness. One of the first board games. Okay, well. Oh no, that's my friend. Plato's Republic. I can't look at the shells. Okay, let's get out of here. We've got to do household stuff. Yeah, I can do some of the household stuff here. Yep, this counts for my house. So I do worry that nothing can grow in the winter and I just won't have food. Hopefully I can fish still. Okay, where am I? So the book is really far. The book is far. Let's build our house. I don't remember how much time it's been in this day. I feel like it's getting darker. So maybe making it to the other side of the map, not a good thing. But I do have food. I mean, I did eat the pie, so I should have food for a little bit. Like, is this... sumac?
Interesting.
Yeah, oh, here. Ah. So this is where sumac, so I can eat this in the winter. This is not far from my house. Okay. Although it takes a lot of effort. Okay. Wow. It's getting dark. Okay, so where is this? This is north of the lake. The mini lake, not the main lake. So it is getting darker, so let's repair our house. Let's clean our clothing. Let's not hunt the guy's book down. Our house, it could use a lot of repair work. Okay, fine then. I'll repair you a lot. I'm probably gonna get tired. This activity seems to tire me out quite a bit, which it should be. Literally building a house. See, I've gotten tired. let's run to the fire. And by run, I mean gasp and pant and stagger to the fire. Okay. Like, you use wood very quickly. I mean, I guess multiple days are passing every minute. Because it's only like 2 or 3 rests and the season changes. So, yeah. It could use some repair work. Wow. So my house is really run down, relatively. I feel like when I first built my house up, it did not get run down this quickly. Okay, that's 2. Let's see if I get tired before the 3rd. That was the music looping. I think, not the day ending. Okay, so 3 tires me out when I'm pretty much rested completely. Oh, I hear the ticking clock. I'm gonna run out of time here. Yep. Did not get much in my book. Let's do Emerson's Cliff. Since apparently I can just start there. Because Emerson's Cliff is pretty close to the book. Maybe one day I'll find these so-called ground nuts that are available all year long. I really don't think I've seen them yet. Heard a dog. Oh, that's new. Mossy pine? Red maple. So this is just me seeing some trees, looking at trees in a different season, adding to my journal, I think. Oh, I'm on top of it. Yes, it's right there. I was too busy staring at the sun, sky, plants, trees, whatchamacallits, you know. Okay, yeah, he's usually oh, he's right there. He's usually at camp, so let's turn this into him and get the next book.
Ah, hello. Oh,
Good morning. Yes, I've read it.
Well, that's good. I'd hoped you would, and that it would give you inspiration.
Yes, I have seen it and can get it for you.
Yes, I have
that's
seen it
wonderful.
and can get it
When
for
you
you.
come back, we can...
I look forward to it. Goodbye for now.
He actually said it's right around here. It is right around here. How convenient. I'm sure we're gonna get hungry. I'm sure we're gonna run out of wood. Indian grass. One of these days I'm gonna see ground nuts. I mean, must have been to these areas before because I'm not seeing any arrowheads. This is his own book. Imagine how long this game would be if you read all of those things like out loud. Oh, there's an arrowhead. Please pick up. Thank you.
How many a man has dated a new era in his life from the reading of a book?
3. The answer is 3. Are these pine nuts? No, pine cones. I mean, not pine nuts. Ground nuts? Oh, there it is. My food warning. I guess I could go fishing? Like that sumac. Oh, mushrooms. No, I can't eat mushrooms. Huh. Never noticed mushrooms before. Maybe they weren't growing until late fall. Could be a good reason to have not noticed mushrooms before.
Oh, you found my copy.
Hey,
of
that's
Nature.
everything.
Now I can get my work done on the new lecture.
Farewell.
So I have found all his books. There is no fishing here. There is a boat back where I came from. Okay. So I guess I need to get to the boat. I mean, I suspect you can't die. So if I run out of food and everything, like, you don't... I suspect you can't lose in this game. You can just not succeed or not progress well. Why can't I?
So many autumn
Shouldn't zoom in.
and winter days spent outside the town, trying to hear what was in the wind, to hear and carry it express. I well nigh sunk all my capital in it, and lost my own breath into the bargain, running in the face of it.
So that's the mink, but I don't know how to catch it. There's got to be a mink. I've definitely run into a mink on the ground. What I need to do is figure out where there is some place to get food over here. Is there a sumac? Or ground nuts? The only things I think you can scavenge in winter or late fall. Get even harder in winter, I assume. Leaves, plant. I mean, the fox is over here. Kind of over here. Get a little wood, and then we'll go row. What? There we go. Forgot my keys for a moment. I mean, a good amount of my time has literally just been rowing. I suppose a good amount of my time is walking, but you can do things while walking. Like, look at things. Here, you can't look. Can't do anything while rowing. So rowing is, I guess, a singular, not useful activity. But I do believe it's faster. Why couldn't I afford to buy a horse? And, you know, feed a horse. Uh-oh, my food is starting to turn red. Of course why does it pause? It's like not... Okay, thank you. I guess it takes me longer to row because I always have to row to the middle of the lake. I guess most things are pretty direct. Paths are kind of through the middle of the lake, but it is a little silly. I mean, I still kind of need to get to Concord. Because I should be checking my mail. Should we go for the sumac? I think we should go for the sumac. You know, I haven't seen the rabbit out front of my house. Okay. Where is the sumac? That's the sumac, right? Yeah. So it's right next to my house, so I guess I can probably feed myself with this. I don't think this game cares about the vitamins and minerals and having a non-balanced diet. Because this would be a very... This would be a very unbalanced diet. Okay, that's fine for now. Keep looking for groundnuts, but apparently there are no groundnuts near my house or anywhere. I wonder where the groundnuts are on the map. Doesn't seem like a random spawn. Nothing seems random in this game. So we have confirmed that there are mice in Concord. I haven't seen one. I think I might have seen one, but haven't seen one since I've been tasked with catching them. $0.03. Thank you very much. Oh, another 3 cents.
Ah, hello.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so all the books are here. Nothing has really changed. Let's go to town. Oh, I get a pie too. Well, we'll get the pie on the way out. Okay, let's not run. Oh, ooh, I see a mouse. Oh, I've never seen a mouse before. You can catch it too. That was actually very easy to catch. I thought it'd be a lot harder to sneak up on these things. I don't have a letter. And of course I ran out of wood. Okay, let's grab our food. Let's go back home. Let's clean our house. Let's repair our house. Let's do what we were doing yesterday at the end of the day. Huckleberry pie. Please, sir. Can I have some more? Just begging for food. Okay, let's look for the rabbit. There's usually a rabbit by my home. I think we kind of know where the fox is. The fox is worth like... It was $5, right? That's a good amount of money. Too bad I can't eat pine cones. Okay, where is that? I guess that's just a sound from town. That's my inspiration. Like, you supposedly get inspiration by just being near sounds at the edge of the woods. This is my bean. This is where the oh man, the sumac's super close to my house. This is sumac, right? Oh, this is so close to your house. I didn't realize it's literally next door. So you will never starve if you realize the sumac is there in the winter. Okay, how's my house? It could use some repair work. Yeah, like the after the first summer, your house really degrades fast. I feel like you need to do this at least a couple boards every day to just stay neutral. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Did I just collect it twice? They gave me money for it. I heard one cha-ching. I'm up to $16. Okay, we'll recover our energy, then we'll walk back, chop wood, and then bang out a couple more housing planks, I think.
Ugh.
I whiffed. Like, people chop wood for like they have a whole pile for like the winter, and it lasts me half a day. Like, I get energy by being by my fire, right? So this is like free. I should always be able to repair my clothes infinitely. Wow, my sturdy clothes take a lot of sewing. Okay. Did I see an arrowhead? I did.
The hares were very familiar. They used to come round my door at dusk to nibble the potato parings which I had thrown out, and were so nearly the color of the ground that they could hardly be distinguished when still.
Which is odd, because I've never had potatoes. Even the game knows this is like boring and a waste of time because he's just humming along. Busy work. My house is in excellent shape. Food supplies are half full. Have I never looked at my desk before? I mean, I know that's not true, but why did I get... I guess we can chop a little bit. Okay, I have full wood. Oh, end of the day. Here's a ticking clock. I'm guessing it's going to be winter after this. Yep. Well, I mean, not winter, but sleep, yes. Winter is arrived.
Winter
Early
has
winter.
arrived, and a regular snowstorm has commenced. Fine flakes falling steadily, and rapidly whitening all the landscape. In half an hour,
So
the
I can-
russet earth is painted white even to the horizon.
I can skate.
I know of no other so silent and sudden a change.
How do you?
December
Oh.
1845. Dearest Henry, how do you fare in these deep months of winter? We worry for your health, never strong. Mother has taken ill, and I worry for you as well. Be sure to make
I've
your
never
way
been
home to us
strong,
for
but I
the
can build
holidays,
my own
as
home.
We have some festive offerings just for you. Fa la 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 la, Sophia.
Her little giggle wasn't in the. Oh wow.
Dearest Henry, you are a model of self-reliance. I am overwhelmed with admiration, as is my daughter Louisa, who speaks of you often with youthful affection. I write to tell you that your article is in print in Mr. Garrison's Liberator. He tells me it makes him weep with fury. Surely this is payment enough for your troubles. Your friend, A. Bronson Alcott.
Makes him weep with fury. I've never heard of someone being so angry.
To anticipate not the sunrise and the dawn merely, but if possible, nature herself. How many mornings, summer and winter, before yet any neighbor was stirring about his business,
Oh my gosh,
have
it's
I been about mine?
so fast. Do I need to be on the other side of the pond for any reason? Wait, can I fish? Kind of says I can fish, but I don't think so. No, it doesn't let me fish. Okay, let's harvest my sumac, and then let's go to town. Oh, was that me running to the brush? Or oh no. I wanted to collect the hair. I might not be able to collect the hair. I might have collected 2 the last time around. So this is nice. That I can get all my food right next to my house. I didn't realize sumac is edible like this. I mean, I know there is such a thing as poison sumac, like poison ivy. That is not very pleasant to let it touch your skin. So clearly these are different. And they're edible. Okay, I have to stare at everything because it's winter now and things might be different. So what I need to do is, well, I don't need to do anything, but I only have animals as a task. So I just need to whittle away my days. Waiting for the, again, I hope it ends. Like, I mean, it might continue. I don't know. There was some, I'm a little concerned because there are some notes where he's like, I spent my first summer, which means he spent more than one summer here, which is not a surprise. I would expect he stayed like multiple days or multiple years.
Oh, there you are, Henry. I almost miss seeing you so familiar as your shape there by our hearth. Lydian and I were just saying that we think of you almost as one of our own family now. So often do we see you here. Be sure you keep some time for your own work now, along with all the chores my wife puts you.
Dear Emerson, I am sorry to write and mar your fine holidays with editorial vexation. However, our next issue of the Dial is not progressing as we would hope. Can you please urge your writers to send the manuscripts they have promised, and to take the advisement that we have given on their contents?
Dear Lydian, all is well while you are away, though our Dial, I fear, may be languishing. Henry helps with the household chores and the children. He's like one of our family now. I often find him whittling whistles for Waldo or popping corn in the fireplace in the evenings. I think perhaps you should come home soon, or he will forget his writing altogether in the comforts of our home. Be safe and well, R.W.
Hey, I got Christmas presents. And a pie.
Merry Christmas, Henry. Here are some lovely oranges to sweeten your time in the woods. Love, Sophia. Joyeux Noël. I thought you might need some warm clothes for the long winter ahead. Love, Mother.
Good tidings of the season, son. Some lamp oil to keep your little cabin bright and warm, Father.
Things I didn't really need. But, I mean, you can't, like, keep a hold of extra supplies, so it's just not really useful to collect that stuff, but oh wells.
Good afternoon, Henry.
Good afternoon. It is never too late to give up our prejudices. No way of thinking or doing, however ancient, can be trusted without proof.
So I can't fish, so no point in getting fishing stuff.
What can I do for you?
I mean, I should probably, wow, that's just... You can buy infinite number of them, I guess. Oh no, you can buy 2. Just a large increase to shelter state. I wonder if this like lets me no, it just improves my house. I was like, I wonder if it lets me build my housing stuff faster. That was a waste because I worked so hard to get my house up. Let's see what my letters are.
A fine Christmas to you, Henry. Come into town to ward off the chill of the woods, have you? I wager your mother has some hot pie for you to nip. My friend Thoreau, I know that there has been much delay, but your article is this moment in type and will appear as the leading article in Graham's magazine for next month. I will see that Graham pays you fairly for it. Do not think hard of him. I'm enclosing $2 until such time as he does. I propose that if you will sit down and write another article for me, I will give you $12 for it on delivery, publish it, and leave you the copyright. Do not write too long or more quickly than you can think, for that will not work for the magazines. Yours, Horace Greeley.
Interesting.
Oh, she did laundry for me. I should pay my dad's bills. I've never gone in this door. But here is my next manuscript. Did I look at the painting? I did. How about the star? Nope. The wreaths? This painting? This fire? Okay, we will go deliver a manuscript. I saw no mice. I mean, it's winter. I assume it's just going to be a lot harder to see animals. Okay, well, let's get our food.
Every man is the builder of a temple, called his body, to the god he worships, after a style purely his own, nor can he get off by hammering marble instead. We are all sculptors and painters, and our material is our own flesh and blood and bones. Any nobleness begins at once to refine a man's features, any meanness to imbrute them.
Wow, so those food jars I think really increased my stores. Maybe the first one doubled it, and so basically I bought 2, so I actually have 3x the food stores because that pie did not. Every time I picked up a pie, it's maxed out my food stores. So that's something to remember next time I play this game, which maybe never. But you could buy 75-cent food jars very early and just stock up. Stock up on food. Like you can, the woodshed is like $10, I forget. The woodshed is expensive, so that might let you store more wood. Okay, we're just getting more inspiration by looking at things we've seen before, but now we're seeing them in winter. I kind of want to go skating. Let's see how, oh. Can I catch this hare? Like, I think I've caught all I needed to catch. Yeah. I think I caught 2 rabbits the first time around. From the one rabbit, it let me kind of click it twice. Okay, so this could take a long time. Okay, so yeah, I can hold way more food. If only I had bought them before I opened up a crate of oranges. Also, I think my mom's laundry and the warm clothes like did not increase my actual clothing. They just repaired my existing clothing in game mechanics, so that was all kind of wasted too. Wow, I can hold a lot of food. I mean, I guess it's like you get 3 cents for hammering over at Emerson's house. So 75 cents is quite a bit of hammering. Oh, max food stores. Okay. You think I can find a fox? The fact that I can just zoom across lakes now. Well, this seems slower than the other lake, actually. Do you not get like the full skating unless you're on the real lake? Yeah, you don't actually get skating. You can walk across it, but you don't get skating. This is kind of fun. I wonder if this tires me out as much as the So apparently I can see the Milky Way through the clouds. It does mean it's nighttime. Oh, look, I see a arrowhead.
For many years, I was self-appointed inspector of snowstorms and rainstorms.
Okay. Way to make yourself feel important. I'm not living alone in the woods. I'm an inspector of snowstorms and rainstorms. I'll say skating is nice. It's better than the boat, and probably as fast as the boat. Oh look, another. Wait, 2, 3.
Sometimes, notwithstanding the snow, when I returned from my walk at evening, I crossed the deep tracks of a woodchopper leading from my door, and found his pile of wood. The snow had already covered the ground since the 25th of November, and surrounded me suddenly with the scenery of winter,
So
I withdrew yet farther into my shell.
someone
and
gave me
endeavored-
wood.
One night, in the beginning of winter, before the pond froze over, about 9 o'clock, I was startled by the loud honking of a goose and, stepping to the door, heard the sound of their wings like a tempest in the woods as they flew low over my house. My dwelling was small, and I could hardly entertain an echo in it, but it seemed larger for being a single apartment and remote from neighbors. All the attractions of
Oh.
a house were concentrated in one room. It was kitchen, chamber, parlor, and keeping room. And at length the winter set in good earnest, and the wind began to howl around the house as if it had not had permission to do so till then. At this season I seldom had a visitor. When the snow lay deepest, no wanderer ventured near my house for a week or fortnight at a time. I weathered some merry snowstorms, and spent some cheerful winter evenings by my fireside, while the snow whirled wildly without, and even the hooting of the owl was hushed.
Yeah, so 3 jars, so basically triple. Triple my
The
food
one who
storage.
came from farthest to my lodge, through deepest snows and most dismal tempests, was a poet. We made that small house ring with boisterous mirth and resound with the murmur of much sober talk. Broadway was still and deserted in comparison.
Didn't I get something that increased my house to green? And by the time I got back here, it was already in fair shape. Like, oh, it's time to go to sleep. Oh, and another arrowhead.
The mice which haunted my house were not the common ones. One would come out regularly at lunchtime and pick up the crumbs at my feet. It probably had never seen a man before, and it soon became quite familiar, and would run over my shoes and up my clothes.
Well, I would like to capture you and send you to my friend for $1. Okay. Well, we got quite a lot. Almost to 100 pages. Should I... Let's start somewhere else so we can look at things in the winter. Burp, excuse me. Okay, so none of this stuff is useful. I mean, different. Not getting inspired, but we will get to skate across the entire lake. And there is a mink around here somewhere. But I don't know if we'll see him in winter. Or her. There we go. Got a little something. Did I see a flashing? I think I saw flashing. Okay, there's something around here. Walking. I assume it's the mink. But I don't see it. Of course I need wood now. Can't hear it anymore out here, so... The mink, if there was a mink, it was... Is Emerson still out here in the winter? He's not.
I believe that every man who has ever been earnest to preserve his higher or poetic faculties in the best condition has been particularly inclined to abstain from animal food and from much food of any kind.
We had a similar one before. Though this is the first time he said he's trying to be aesthetic completely with no food. Okay, I can't hear the thing. I mean, I can hear a thing making footsteps, but I can't find it or see it. And I've traveled quite far, and it's still getting footsteps. So I'm just assuming the footsteps are, you know, just carrying very far. Skating is much more fun than other ways of traveling. Are there arrowheads? Can I take the boat? Nope. Okay, I don't hear anything. But I would just like to enjoy the outdoors. Any creatures? Am I going to see a mink and or a fox in the winter? I mean, they live, so yes. I don't think they hibernate. They're not bears. It is nice that I can go like a day without replenishing my food stores, it would seem. Like I would be so hungry previously, since I haven't collected any food since this morning. Since I got up this morning. Okay, where am I? I believe the fox is normally around here somewhere. I always think I see him at the edge, the bottom left of the lake. Which is basically where I am. Ooh, look. Something.
As I walked over the long causeway made for the railroad through the meadows, I encountered many a blustering and nipping wind, for nowhere has it freer play. And when the frost had smitten me on one cheek, heathen as I was, I turned to it the other also.
Ah, and there's sumac here. Guess there's no reason to spam. I wish you could just hold it down. It would make it a little quality of life improvement. Okay, well, I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have seen how long it takes for me to actually run out of all my food when I have 3 jars full of food.
I sometimes left a good fire when I went to take a walk in a winter afternoon, and when I returned 3 or 4 hours afterward, it would be still alive and glowing.
That's strange because I seem to have to collect a lot of firewood for you.
All day long the red squirrels came and went, and afforded me much entertainment by their maneuvers. All the motions of a squirrel, even in the most solitary recesses of the forest, implies spectators as much as those of a dancing girl.
Oh yeah, those dancing girls, squirrels, keep me so entertained. Maybe he's been without companionship for too long. No, I get it. He's just saying watching squirrels is as entertaining as dancing girls. But I choose to believe he's hallucinating the squirrels as dancing girls. Oh, more sumac. So I see no fox. I feel like I went well around the area where I've seen the fox before. That's disappointing. Maybe it's harder to see in the winter. Maybe I don't actually know where the fox is. Maybe he has a wide range, which would make sense. There's no reason an animal should just stay into his one little location for me to capture him. Solitude while I skate around in circles. Okay, I'm dizzy. I mean, in game, Emerson is dizzy. Okay, so I'm going by the main roads and campsites because I'm assuming there would be winter arrowheads. And there have been a few, but honestly, not many. Oh, ground nuts. Oh, we found them. This humble root, the ground nut, which was once the totem of an Indian tribe, is quite forgotten, or known only by its flowering vine, but let nature reign here once more, and it may resume its ancient importance and dignity. Okay. Oh, we're full. I wonder if it fills up more than the sumac. I felt like that. Oh, so there's a lot of ground nuts here. Where am I? Okay, I'm actually not far. And now I know what ground nuts look like. They look like little bushes at the bottom of trees. Not seeing a lot of arrowheads on the main trails. Maybe, yeah. We're just chilling with this game. No pun intended. I mean, maybe I should wait till night where it's easier to see the flashing. I wonder where the strawberries went if I looked at the strawberries in the winter. I didn't go to Concord yet, did I? Maybe I should try to get to Concord. Maybe I should start my days in Concord. I feel like it's getting dark. So those are the blueberries. I know there are strawberries around here somewhere. And by no, I mean I thought. Okay, it's night. Let's try to get to Concord. Tomorrow we might have to do more house repairing. Wow, I got tired.
All sound heard at the greatest possible distance produces one and the same effect, the vibration of the universal lyre, just as the intervening atmosphere makes a distant ridge of the earth interesting to our eyes by the azure tint it imparts to it.
I think that was a arrowhead that's been around all time. That's not a winter specific. I've just never come up this road. I feel like it's gonna be like full night by the time I get to Concord. I won't be able to make it to the post office.
An article published. Here, let me read it. What magic you work, Henry. Though I'm sure Mr. Emerson had some hand in this, did he not? The fees will be of such help to Father since the factory isn't doing well. And what will John say? His own little brother, a published author, no less.
I mean, if I get the full like $12 or whatever I'm supposed to get, I'll pay off my dad's debt. I thought for sure there was a glimmer of an arrowhead back there, not right here.
Public opinion is a weak tyrant compared with our own private opinion. What a man thinks of himself, that is which determines, or rather indicates, his fate.
Okay, by the way, that's super true. Don't let other people's
Nature
opinions
and human life are as
drive your life.
various as our several constitutions. Who shall say what prospect life offers to another? Could a greater miracle take place than for us to look through each other's eyes for an instant?
Okay, let's go to sleep in Concord and wake up in Concord.
Good to see you, Henry.
Good evening.
What can I do for you?
Should I buy the woodshed? I don't know if I should have done that. I should have saved before I did that. Because now I can't even pay off my father's debts. No, that's just my book, published book.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm absolutely positive I've stared at that game table before. Okay, it's time to go to sleep. 2 mice, 1 mink, 1 fox. I mean, there's supposed to be a mice at my house. Great. Oh, we hit page 100. We did it. Let's wake up at Concord. Immediate food, but we're just going to check. I guess we can look for mice, but what we really want to do is check for a letter. And the answer is no. And of course, we're running low on wood. Oh, let's go this way. Even though it's much further than where we want to go to, we can, again, I feel like the fox was around here, this area. Are we near the mink? Oh no, no, the fox is way farther south. I didn't realize this was so far north. Chickadees apparently don't migrate. I didn't grab the pie, did I? I probably should have grabbed the pie. I don't remember if I did or didn't. Okay, we're going to my house. It's so fast. I think it's faster than the boat. It's so fast. I'm getting loading lag between loading zones. Okay, maybe some nice people left me memories and reminiscences at my house. We're about to hit late winter, I assume. I feel like it's been sort of 2 days a whatchamacallit. No, there's nothing in my house. Well, I guess winter is boring. Could use some repair work. Fine, I'll repair. Man, I get tired quickly. I did not sculpt my body enough. I feel like getting the permanent increase in clothing wasn't actually that helpful because it just takes forever now. Like, yeah. I mean, who knows? You might just never run out of durability because like the clothes on the wall don't look like there's at least 2 stages of degradation for the clothes that we've seen. There's one where it's a little scuffed up, and then there's one where it actually has holes visible. And even though that took a lot of sewing swings, the visibility didn't change, which appears to suggest they're quite durable. Unlike the house, which just degrades very quickly. And you're tired. It's my shed here. Oh, there's a hair. Is there a mouse? No, the mouse just does not. I wonder if actually if I get over my my previous amount of wood, I would see the shed. Like the shed is a visible thing. Look at my food just disappearing. That's half full. That looks like 2/3 full. More than 2/3 full. I feel cheated. Riveting gameplay. Cutting wood. Doesn't even look like it's and my house is only in fair shape, even though I've repaired it. Okay, let's just replenish our sumac supplies. I do think we're gonna get the next stage of winter. I'm also not sure if I can hurry this game along. Like, I wonder if I work out till I pass out and lose my inspiration. That's why I don't want to do it, because you lose your inspiration. But if I did that, like, time passes when I pass out, and like, maybe that's how you speedrun this game. You keep, oh, there's my woodshed. Ah. I haven't gotten my, oh man, so tired. Haven't gotten my house to green with this hammering in a while. So even when it says excellent shape, that was a full, oh, now it's full. You know what? I have to make it through spring, don't I? Did I start in summer? It says I started in July 4th. So honestly, I have even further to go than I thought. I thought I was making it through winter.
After a still winter night, I awoke with the impression that some question had been put to me, which I had been endeavoring in vain to answer in my sleep, as what, how, when, where. But there was dawning nature, in whom all creatures live, looking in at my broad windows with serene and satisfied face, and no question on her lips. I awoke to an answered question, to nature and daylight. The snow lying deep on the earth dotted with young pines, and the very slope of the hill on which my house is placed seemed to say, forward.
So I've got a lot of hares, but no mice. I feel like I've done a lot today, and yet it doesn't seem to be getting dark yet. So maybe I should hunt for the fox more.
In the deepest snows, the path which I used from the highway to my house, about half a mile long, might have been represented by a meandering dotted line, with wide intervals between the dots. For a week of even weather, I took exactly the same number of steps, and of the same length, coming and going, stepping deliberately and with the precision of a pair of dividers in my own deep tracks.
He's like a cat following another cat, stepping into the same holes in the snow. So there's nothing here. So I don't think anything comes here unless the seasons change.
Henry, there you are.
Good afternoon.
Ah, you're back, Henry.
Farewell.
Is this kid still out there? It is in the winter. I like how that was an all-purpose. There was a pie, right? That I didn't grab. I feel like I didn't grab the pie. Oh, and laundry. After I mended my clothes. And ooh. I think I just got 2 mice too. I did.
Do not trouble yourself much to get new things, whether clothes or friends. Turn the old, return to them. Things do not change, we change. Sell your clothes and keep your thoughts.
Okay, good advice. So now all I need is a mink and a fox. Hopefully I can get them in winter. Oh wow, another one.
The greater part of what my neighbors call good I believe in my soul to be bad, and if I repent of anything it is very likely to be my good behavior. What demon possessed me that I behaved so well?
Okay, well at least it's getting dark. So where should I go for the you know what? I know where I should go for clues. Local wildlife. Okay. Minks found near the edges like small ponds and water holes. Minks are extremely territorial and remain in the same core areas of their marked territory. Quite elusive when in water, but may be caught when they venture. Okay, got it. New things and may be found investigating human and technological incursions to their habitat. So the fox is around the railroad track, which is what we kind of knew. And the mink, we kind of know too. The mink is, you can't see my mouse. The mink is down at the bottom of the Walden Pond. And I think the fox is by the railroad. But the fact that, you know, I thought it might be at the southern end of the railroad, but it's possible you could find them at the northern end too. So just probably walk along the railroad looking for the fox. I need 2 minks though, right? No, 1 mink. They're both worth $5 each. I can also pay off my father's debt if I catch both of them. I mean, I want to...
That grand old poem called Winter is round again. Nature loves this rhyme so well that she never tires of repeating it.
I'm trying to keep around $10 always, in case I need to pay my taxes. So I want to be able to pay my father's debt and still have $10 for taxes. This is the sumac. So minks are elusive on the water, but the water's frozen. Okay, yeah, day is ending. I'll end the day by gathering some firewood. Fell asleep. Okay, where should we go? Let's do my cabin. Midwinter.
Is not January the hardest month to get through? When I have weathered that, I will get into the Gulf Stream of winter, nearer the shore. When I had been exposed to the rudest blasts a long time, my whole body began to grow torpid. When I reached the genial atmosphere of my house, I soon recovered my faculties.
Dear Henry, I see that your family was among the first to sign the recent petition for disunion with the slave-holding southern states. It is a sign of changing sentiments in our small conquer. Even so, we have much work to do.
Okay, so it's tomorrow.
And I require your assistance once again tomorrow morning. Be certain to check here for my...
February 1846. Dear Henry, we have not seen you much since the holidays. I feel that you might wish to forget us, and our mutual loss as well. Even though you don't say his name aloud, I know you think of our poor brother John often, as do I. Your loving sister, Sophia.
Oh, so John's dead. Can I skate backwards fast? Not really. Okay, let's hunt a mink and a fox. If I spam the run button, I was hoping maybe I could just carry like infinite momentum, keep gaining momentum. It doesn't look like it. You can see the, oh wait, there's an arrowhead in the middle of the lake. Whoa. Your momentum does just carry you a lot.
As I was desirous to recover the long-lost bottom of Walden Pond, I surveyed it carefully before the ice broke up with compass and chain and sounding line. There have been many stories told about the bottom, or rather no bottom, of this pond, which certainly had no foundation for themselves. It is remarkable how long men will believe in the bottomlessness of a pond without taking the trouble to sound it.
Okay. There's definitely a mink around here. You can hear it. It's hard for me to gauge the actual direction it is, though. Oh no, that's just a rabbit. No, not a mink. Okay, so we haven't spotted the mink or heard the mink in the winter, as far as we know. I also tend to doubt minks hibernate, so they should be out and about. Run, run. Did I see an arrowhead over there? I feel like I did see it glowing over there. Yes.
In any weather, at any hour of the day or night, I have been anxious to improve the nick of time, and notch it on my stick too, to stand on the meeting of two eternities, the past and future, which is precisely the present moment, to toe that line.
It is true, living in the present can be difficult and requires effort and focus. Okay, bird. Okay, so now we are getting sort of close to the railroad, which is where I believe the fox should be, ish. I mean, when we saw the fox before, it was very obvious. Like, he's not small. And we should be able to see him a ways away, basically, is what I'm saying. So I don't think we need to tiptoe around.
We do not ride on the railroad. It rides upon us. The rails are laid on an Irishman or a Yankee man, and they are covered with sand, and the cars run smoothly over them.
Not sure I get that one. I'm glad we're finding some arrowheads, though. It's a good way to...
I desire that there may be as many
Pastime.
different persons in the world as possible, but I would have each one be very careful to find out and pursue his own way, and not his father's or his mother's or his neighbor's instead.
So the amount of times I pick up an arrowhead and I then turn and look in the completely opposite direction. Wait. That was a new thing. Ice blocks. The amount of times I look at an arrowhead and I pick it up and turn in the completely other direction, aka I was not facing the intended direction, that I was coming from the opposite direction of where the arrowhead like should be, like they presumed you would be, is amazing. So I feel like this is where the fox is. Where am I? Oh, it's at the north, because they said the fox could be at the abandoned like stuff and technology like the railroad. Like this seems like the perfect intersection for the fox. However, I don't see a fox around here. We will go to Concord. My sister did ask for me. The seasons has changed, which probably means there's more things waiting for me. No letters, but here's something.
Oh, hello, Henry. Did you hear the news about the fugitive slaves that were caught stealing food just last night out by your pond? Quite the excitement. To think, they made it so far only to be caught for lack of supplies.
To think.
I'm afraid there is nothing I can do for the young man. It's the lockjaw.
So he did die.
And the poison has gone directly to his blood.
Oh, what will we do without our John? He is the light of our household.
You must make him comfortable as you can. See there, your brother Henry holds him closely now, but still he slips away. May God be with him.
We are lost. We are lost. Our best flower is fading.
I mean, the fact that I'm not the best flower, it hurts. Sophia.
February 1842. Dearest Sophia, I have just heard of poor John's passing, and am suffering from the loss of such a friend. I send my heartfelt
This is the
best
woman
to your
who
family,
rejected us both.
especially Henry. How will he go on without his brother and best friend? The leaves are falling, solemnly and slow. Caw, caw. The rooks are calling. It is a sound of woe. Ellen.
Okay, I came home and it was just about my brother and how much he was more loved than I, apparently. Okay, I'm being a little bit facetious, but tomorrow I'll have a Olcott quest. It's been an hour and a half and we've only gone 2 seasons. Cleaning up young Waldo's toys will spare Emerson. Oh, so am I supposed to be losing my inspiration because my brother died? Is that what's going on?
Dear friend, my heart goes out to you and Lydian on hearing the news of young Waldo's sudden passing. Such a blow. Such a blow. I hate to bring more sadness, but I must resign from our dial. If it is to continue, you must pick up the reins yourself and drive it forward. If only I had been paid some support for my work, I would have remained. My financial options are limited, and so must seek employment as a teacher to support the work I do as a writer. This makes my work on the dial impossible now. Regretfully, Margaret.
So basically, I'm never getting paid. I'm never getting paid for my work on the dial.
It is a terrible blow. First, your brother John is cut down so suddenly. And now my own
Oh,
dear
his
little
son died
boy.
too. Oh no.
Unbearable, truly.
Oh no.
I may find solace in a long trip, far away from the woods and trails that remind me of him so. You are a true friend to watch over my home while I travel. You are more like a brother than my own is to me. My dearest love, Lydian. Our little boy is gone. Young Waldo was taken ill on Monday evening and died last night. All his wonderful beauty could not save him. He gave up his innocent breath last night, and my world this morning is cold. Shall we ever dare to love anything again? Farewell and farewell, oh my boy. Come home to us as soon as you are able. R.W.
That's sad. What? Not ripe in midwinter. Oh no, I can't get my food. So only the nuts. Only the nuts are available in winter. I think the ground nuts are available. Wow, I got tired quickly. I wonder if you get just tired faster in winter. Half full. Which is probably true. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it out for ground nuts, but hopefully tomorrow when I'm doing an Olcott quest, I can pick up some ground nuts to replenish my food. Okay, I have max wood again. Let's warm myself up just a little bit and then go repair the house again. Yeah, your house falls apart quickly. Okay. I mean, I guess my clothes have somewhere. Okay. We'll mend my clothes as we fall asleep. I got my house in excellent shape. You can tell because the walls are smooth. How many pages? Okay. So now I'm going to get an Olcott quest. It's in fair shape.
Listen, Henry. William and Ellen Craft have made their way from Georgia in disguise. She is his light-skinned master, and he is her slave. They are so very close to freedom. Bring these items for them to the abandoned shanty near Fairyland Meadow, and hide them in the place I've marked on your map. Place them before end of night tonight, or they may be captured and returned to a life of enslavement. Yours, A. Bronson Alcott.
Okay, that's quite far. Also, not the direction of the ground nuts, though possibly there are other places with ground nuts. However, we can go very fast skating. Oh, I hit the not ice. Unclear whether you get tired while doing this. You don't seem to get tired while rowing. I assume don't really get tired while... Oh, just kidding. I opened my mouth. I assume you don't just automatically win the game by, you know... No? So the game isn't actually just listening to me and giving me the opposite of what I asked for? Okay, I get it. I'm tired. Look. Oh, 2.
What I have observed of the pond is no less true in ethics. It is the law of average. Such a rule of the 2 diameters not only guides us toward the sun in the system and the heart in man, but draws lines through the length and breadth. 100 Irishmen, with Yankee overseers, came from Cambridge every day to get out the ice. They divided it into cakes, and these, being sledded to the shore, were rapidly hauled off to an ice platform and raised by grappling irons and block and tackle, worked by horses onto a stack as surely as so many barrels of flour, and there placed evenly side by side and row upon row, as if they form the solid base of an obelisk designed to pierce the clouds.
Okay. No, I don't think I've ever seen a mink around here. I don't think there's a place for a mink or the fox. It's like my one thing, other than this Alcott quest, which will be over shortly. You know, I've really only seen the mink a couple times, and mostly in the water. Wow, this is new music. Which I'm going to end because I got the Solitude. Dead twig. Okay, so... Oh, maybe stumps mean something in the winter? Nope. Why is a winter stump the same as a summer stump? Okay, I gotta get to the pond. It's so slow. I have a feeling I'm gonna get food notice shortly. My food was only half full when I went to bed. I haven't seen any ground nuts, but I believe the ground nuts are all year long. Oh, wow. That was a bird. How did I see the song sparrow by looking at the ground? Dang, tired. So I basically want to go all the way across. I've never been here before? What? I've definitely been there. I want that other song back. You've helped the slave escapees song. I mean, I really should just skate by the edge of the edge of the lake just so that I can pick up wood, but
Many of the phenomena of winter are suggestive of an inexpressible tenderness and fragile delicacy.
oh, okay. Good point. Some of the things he says are very deep. Others are, I guess, just more poetic. Less meaning. Surprised I haven't been warned that I'm running low on food.
Now that the cars are gone by and all the restless world with them, and the fishes in the pond no longer feel their rumbling, I am more alone than ever.
Okay, way to be depressed. Thoreau, Henry David Thoreau Lee Depressed is his name. Okay, I would like to find a fox or a mink. Although here's food. We'll just take a couple snacks. I'm glad I don't have to like cook or prepare my food. Just eating it raw. Winter roots, same as summer roots. I thought that was movement up ahead, but it's actually just stuff, the view distance coming into view. Where are we? Well, we are close to Concord. I do think this is fox territory. There's just, the fox is just not around in winter as much, if at all. You would think the fox would be near the hare, aka his food. Oh, look. We got him.
I do not speak to those who are well employed, in whatever circumstances, and they know whether they are well employed or not, but mainly to the mass of men who are discontented, and idly complaining of the hardness of their lot or of the times, when they might improve them.
12/21. So I actually got a letter. Think I get paid?
My friend Thoreau, I have been hurried and have not settled your payment with Graham. I did see him, but it was at a crowded dinner party where I had no chance to question him on business. I enclose you $12 for your article on Maine scenery, as promised. I know it is worth more, though I have not found time to read it. It is rather long for my columns and too fine for the millions, but I consider it a cheap bargain and shall print it myself if I do not find another magazine. What about your book? Is it going well? Yours, Horace Greeley.
So the guy just paid me. What is this? Well, you paid me. You get more manuscripts. Also, I think I'll pay off my parents' debt. Because why not? $24. I feel wealthy.
Good day, Henry.
Good evening.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so I already bought this. That's interesting. So you can keep buying sturdy suits? Ah, I should buy the cooking stove, and that would probably mean I would need less whatever, but we will help our family. I wonder if I paid my family's bills, my brother wouldn't have died. For some reason, I don't think that's true, but it's kind of depressing and sad to think about. So I'm just going to pretend that it did not say that that would help my family in the hard times. I mean, I'm guessing this is kind of historical, and so I'm guessing Thoreau's brother did die. If there was something you could do to stop it, I would assume the game would nudge you more than just knowing that bills exist. Okay, so we are out here looking for a fox, but also for ground nuts. I also didn't look for a pie. I don't think there was a pie. I think the ground nuts were around here, should they exist in Deep Winter. Huh, maybe there's no ground nuts in Deep Winter. I thought it said there was year-round. I mean, maybe the reason I never saw ground nuts before is because they just don't exist. Except for at the beginning of winter, maybe autumn? Because I'm not seeing them now. It's a shame. So the book payment being delivered is probably... Well, I mean, I guess it could have been done earlier if I'd found the post office earlier. But it probably happens because you might need to buy your food in winter. Have I, discovered any food? I should have gone the other way. I should have gone to Emerson's house. I assume that's a rabbit. A hare. They talk about eating hares, but they definitely don't let you catch them. Where is it? It sounds close by. Oh, it is somewhere there. Hare. Okay, it is nighttime. there's a hair. Oh, I made it back to my house. It could use some repair work. Okay, we'll do this right before we fall asleep. I guess we'll just do it at home. We'll wake up at home. Yeah, we need food. We're definitely running low on food. Wow, I get no energy by waking up in the day?
Dear Henry, thanks to God for your timely assistance for William and Ellen Craft. With your help, they were able to make their way to a ship bound for Europe, where they will live as free persons. I shudder to think of their fate had you not been able to assist them in time. Sincerely, A. Bronson Alcott.
Okay, wow, our wood is low. Oh, I can... Where was I before that it didn't let me harvest this? You can harvest this throughout all winter. Okay, so I no longer have food problems. We'll do this. We'll repair the house a little. We'll chop some wood. And then we'll go to Concord. So, I mean, I don't know what I was thinking, but obviously summer does not follow winter. And we started in summer, so a full year is all the way to summer again. So, we've got to make it through spring. It feels like time doesn't pass faster or slower. It's like 45 minutes a day. Or something like that. And so, there's, I think, one more day in winter. And then that means 3 hours for spring? I don't know. So this is maybe a 7 or 8 hour game. Like, reading books, like all the dialogue stuff, it doesn't slow the time down. It doesn't stop the time. I think the only way to stop the time is to actually pause it in the menu. Wow. It takes a lot of sumac to fill up my food stores. I don't know where I was before. It must have been a blackberry bush instead of a sumac bush that didn't let me harvest it earlier. Okay, I can't believe I'm still doing that. That's so much. I mean, the food stores look pretty full. We'll do this until we get tired, which is probably 2 of them. We'll rest a little, and then we'll chop wood until we get tired, rest a little, and then we'll go to Emerson's house, and then Concord. We'll then come back, and, you know, do more repair work. Okay, let's finish this. Okay, house is in excellent shape. Wonderful. Food is near max. Wonderful. Our wood is low. Fuel supplies are somewhat low, so we will chop. What? I did a little hitch in my swing. Chopping wood is hard. Okay, we're gonna go to town. We're gonna go to Emerson's house, and then we're gonna go to town. Some bird tweeting. I mean, at some point I saw a songbird while looking at the ground, but I've like looked around for birds when I hear them tweeting. I mean, I guess I saw an owl once at night on a tree. Let's clean up toys and then go to town. I'm sad that young Emerson died. Does that mean there's no toys? That means there's no toys anymore. Oh, that's even sadder. There are no toys.
Interesting.
Ooh, morning wreath. Anything around here that has changed? I don't think so. Okay, we'll go to Concord. There's no morning wreath at my house. There is a morning wreath at my house. And there's a pie, we'll get it on our way out. Is there no arrowhead for paying off a debt? No notice there. No letter. I see no arrowheads. So this is just like a nothing day. I've run out of things to do, I guess, in midwinter. And I don't think I can make time fast faster. Pass faster. Did I say fast faster? I feel like I might have. Okay. I mean, I kind of want to look for the fox, but also I kind of am not thinking I'm going to be able to find the fox. I should have gone the other way to find the fox, but... You know, as soon as spring comes, I'm going to have to plant my beans again, which is kind of annoying. That will take up a whole day. I don't think I can do early prep work either. Everything I pick just grows back weedy. Oh no, I can do prep work. I mean, it's winter, so you'd think I'd be able to. Cannot plant them until spring. So I can do prep work here, I think. Wait, were those actual beans? That looked like an actual bean plant that I failed to harvest. I should have looked at it. Of course I get tired. Wow. And I don't recover energy because it's the winter. This better stay unweeded into the spring or whatever. I have a feeling that it's gonna grow back as soon as spring comes. Like, the stuff's gonna grow there, so I'm gonna stop. I must have been at the huckleberry and not the sumac. I didn't grab the pie, did I? You do get tired in winter faster, I think. Hello, hair. Okay. We've got nothing to do. We just need to kill time. We can kill time by picking a bunch of sumac. Get in tune, get zen with nature. Well, at least it's getting darker. Does midwinter... Is there a late winter? Is there 3 seasons of winter? I hope not. At least picking the food seems to be energy neutral, at least. My house is perfect. How's my wood? My wood is not. My fuel is low. How are my clothes? Said I could use some work. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Nope, no, stop. Thank you. They're in good shape. Not perfect yet, but we'll end the day chopping wood. Just kidding. We'll end the day mending clothes. Just kidding. We'll end the day chopping wood. And we have max wood. Are near maximum, but they're not at maximum. Food, clothes, excellent. House, excellent. Everything's great. And there's nothing to do except collect animals, and I can't do that. Midwinter, summer, fall, early, midwinter. It's got to be the end of winter. I hope it's spring in the morning. Okay. Goodbye, winter. Hopefully. So, I mean, we ended last stream in late fall or early fall. So we're getting close to double our time. I mean, we played 3 hours. I mean, again, it seems like time just moves. Like the only time time doesn't move is in this screen. Wow, I wonder if there's things I can change. Exhibition mode. Oh, will end after 8 seasons. Wait, that's 2 years? Are you kidding? I have to do this for 8 seasons, 2 years? That's a 10-hour game.
The
Oh, it's
change from
late
storm
winter.
and winter to
Even
serene
more.
and mild weather, from dark and sluggish hours to bright and elastic ones, is a memorable crisis.
Dear Henry, I hear that you have offered your cabin as location for the Conquered Female Anti-Slavery Society to hold its anniversary gathering. I commend you for this, and for ringing the bell of freedom from your post.
I was startled by the honking of geese flying low over the woods, like weary travelers getting in late from southern lakes, and indulging at last in unrestrained complaint and mutual.
My dear Henry, you have nearly weathered the winter in our woods and seem to be well situated to bear witness to the thaw of your habitat into mud and clay. Are you still finding inspiration out there on the damp edge of our society? Recall, if you will, that a frog was made to live in the swamp.
March 1846. Henry, the ice in the pond is breaking up.
Oh,
and
I can't
spring is in
ice
the
skate
air.
anymore.
I know your favorite season in the woods is approaching, but we hope to see you at home soon. Do your work and come home to us strong and healthy. Remember that you are our only brother now, and Mother's only son.
Yep.
Sophia.
Way to make me feel even worse. Okay. We're gonna go to Emerson's house. I think we're gonna wrap up this stream soon. At least the stuff didn't grow back. At least these things are, you know, not growing back. Although they might grow back in the first day of spring. I think we're gonna probably wrap up this stream soon. We're gonna play until we hit summer again. I mean, there's certainly enough pages. We're gonna play until we hit summer again, and then we will maybe put the game on hold. Like, I don't. It's gonna take.
Interesting.
Wait. Interesting. There was a fern, I guess. There is a new. I mean, it's gonna take us like 10 hours, 8, because winter's actually 3 seasons, or three segments of winter instead of 2. So it just takes longer. Oh, got a letter.
Dear Mr.
I
Emerson,
mean, Emerson got a letter.
it was good to dine with you and Mr. Thoreau last week. He has written a good piece in the last style, which gives the spirit of what he sees.
I see you have no head for work now, Henry, but I fear for your genius if you don't go back to writing. What do you find on these long walks of yours? Is there a hidden spring of solace hidden in our woods?
Or maybe the seasons are this: summer, late, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe there's only one more. Maybe early spring ends the game. Maybe we'll play through it then.
Thank you for coming, Ellen. I'm so worried about our Henry. Without John, he is a shadow without its source. He was so ill at first, and now he roams the woods for hours on end. No one knows where he goes, what he does, but he returns sad and silent. Gone is our merry Huckleberry captain. I think he intends to go back to work with Father in the pencil factory, now that the school is closed. But I believe that kind of captivity might kill our wild bird spirit.
March, 1842. Dear Ellen, thank you for your kind words and sentiments. Our loss has been almost more than we can bear. Poor Henry does not speak John's name, and last month was strangely struck with all the same symptoms of lockjaw we saw in John, fever and sweats and cramping of the jaw. We were so afraid that we might lose him as well. Sincerely, Sophia.
So my brother was the academy director, and so the school is closing.
Good to see you, Henry.
There is an
Good
incessant
afternoon.
influx of novelty into the world, and yet we tolerate incredible dullness.
Wow. You are, Oh, good. I got another letter.
Oh, it's just you, Henry. Such doldrums we are in. I can barely move my fingers
Got
in
2
this
letters.
cold. Will we ever see the spring again? Dear friend Thoreau, I trust you have not thought me neglectful with regard to your business. It is only today that I have been able to lay my hand on the money due you from Graham. I have made Graham pay you $12, but only send you 10 to account for my expenses, and shall now stand even with you in money. Thoreau, if you will only write 1 or 2 articles in this spirit, but half the length, I can sell them readily. I remain yours, etc., Horace Greeley.
So that I know. I don't want to do that. I was informed about the surveying job, but I never... 50 cents. Where is the survey job? On the map marked with a $sign? Where? Oh, I see. So you just walk Concord Road for 50 cents. I don't know if that's worth it. Hey, I got my patent. Okay, so I made more money. I got $10. I'm at $23. Find manuscript at... Wait, what? I was just at my house. Did the manuscript magically appear? It did. Oh, the mourning drape. They covered the painting too. Apparently I'm depressed too. Man, I hope 8 seasons. I hope it means spring. I hope we're almost done. I can't make time pass any faster. I mean, this is the first day, so it's like 4 or 5 more days, and each day is like a good amount of time. So I actually don't think we're gonna finish it today. We might call the stream here soon, like I said before, and finish it next stream, which will be, it might be Tuesday. I never stream on Thursdays, and I'm not able to stream this Friday because I'm going out of town for the weekend. And I'm not sure I'll be able to stream Monday either, so we might have to finish this on Tuesday next week. Or we'll discover that it's not 1 year. 8 seasons is not the sub-seasons. Like, seasons-wise, summer is late. Summer and fall and winter are 1 season, so that there's only 3 seasons. We're in the end of the 3rd season, which is how traditionally you would call the seasons. And that would mean this game is like a 20-hour game, and you can't even go faster. So ferns are edible, so I'm surprised you aren't allowed to grab the fern to eat the fern. Especially when they're young like this. Also, I can't skate anymore, which is disappointing. I feel like there's a lot more going on, though. I feel like the fox and the mink should be available. There's definitely something crying out. Oh, are these nuts? Oh, these are the ground nuts. So I just couldn't find them. I couldn't find them before. So the food sources are still here. Okay. What we want is a fox and a mink. We really want a fox and a mink. Yeah, the ground nuts are all over. I thought I was walking in this area. Apparently I was too far north. Oh, that's the axe. Okay, come on, fox. Or mink. I'd really prefer the fox I've run into multiple times. They did a good job with the sound of nature, the birds, and the church bell. The most nature of all sounds, the church bell. I'm not seeing a fox though. I really thought it was around this area. And maybe he's random, or maybe, again, he just doesn't show up in the winter. Maybe he starved to death because I harvested all his sumac. I mean, there's definitely like a sense of some randomness because like I didn't see a hound for a long time. And then I saw a hound 2 days in a row back in late summer or autumn, but like never again. I assume the fox wouldn't come to the fire. Where am I? Yeah, this is... I mean, we saw a mink while walking on the road, this road that circles the whole lake. I don't remember where we saw the mink. I know we've seen the mink in the water towards the southern part of the lake. Oh, it's getting dark. I mean, the mink said... Oh, is that the mink? That is the mink. Okay, we got the mink. Now all we need is the fox. Because there's probably some other quest that triggers once we complete this one. So, yeah, collecting the fox would be very nice. Because the earlier we can trigger... Because it takes a day. Like, once we do it, it'll be like...
In eternity, there is indeed something true and sublime.
Or
but
two.
all these times and places and occasions are now and here.
So I feel like the fox is not here. I feel like the fox was over in this direction when we saw him last. And then when we read the book, it said the fox is curious about human stuff, so that suggests near the railroad, which is kind of also where we saw the fox. Does not seem likely we're going to run into the fox today, though.
In one heavy thunder shower, the lightning struck a large pitch pine across the pond, making a very conspicuous and perfectly regular spiral groove from top to bottom, an inch or more deep, and 4 or 5 inches wide, as you would groove a walking stick.
I don't know how you would groove a walking stick, actually. But it is time to go to sleep. So no fox. But we did get our mink, and that's $5. We are relatively wealthy. We can buy a lot of stuff. Okay. Let's do it at my cabin. Maybe we should survey today. I mean, the ice on the pond is breaking up. Not safe to skate or boat.
Friend Henry, young Thomas Sims is in grave danger and desperately needs our help. Recently arrived in Boston, concealed aboard a ship from Georgia, he is fleeing north to the border. Sims will go to the ruined shelter in the South Woods under cover of darkness tonight, and God willing, find the aid he requires.
Okay,
He
so
needs these items to continue, so hide them in the place I've marked on your map before the end of night. Most sincerely, A. Bronson Alcott.
you know, we could have maybe skated yesterday. I didn't even try. I just assumed that they talked about the ice melting, that you wouldn't be able to skate. We should be able to fish now, though. So we can get a fish again for food. If we catch a fish right here, we were gonna save, but let's pause the timer. We're at 5.5 hours. We hope that the game ends in spring, the first part of spring. If not, if this is gonna be like a 10-hour game, and we're not gonna want to play this on stream to go through a whole season again. I just can't imagine going through a whole season again. There seems like nothing you can do. So we just have to make it through to spring. I kind of wanted to speed run it and just fail things, but I don't know. Maybe working till you pass out passes time faster, being not inspired. Either way, thanks for joining everyone today. AGDQ is going on. I'm probably going to start watching that off stream, obviously. I'm not going to stream me watching AGDQ. I won't be able to stream. I never stream Thursdays. I won't be able to stream Friday. And I don't think I'll be able to stream Monday either. So I'll probably be back Tuesday with, hopefully, knock on wood, the conclusion to Walden, the game. Thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great day and a great weekend, since I won't probably be streaming. So that means I'll wish you a good weekend today. Have a good one, everyone. Later.